Hello everybody and welcome back to Money Vikings Collectibles. As you can see in this episode, I'm not performing surgery. I'm going to be exploring Sandman 1. This is a awesome comic that is highly collectible, highly coveted now, clearly because of the popularity and the quality of the show on Netflix. The Sandman series, Neil Gaiman, of course, the prolific writer, awesome sci-fi fantasy writer, and the show is absolutely phenomenal. And so, as we know, this again was one of those collectibles that came out in January of 1988, and I remember this book because it was so different. As you can see from the artwork, and it actually, the art inspired some of the artwork I ended up making in later years as I got older. But this has a very different vibe than your normal comic book. The artwork is not that traditional, Batman, Avengers, X-Men kind of look with the really bright colors and the very stylized characters and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can see right away with the cover, it's like a work of fine art is what's really going on here. And you have this really interesting kind of use of collage here with the different elements. So always found this to be, again, don't forget DC, right? But always found this to be a stunning book and would see it in the shops for years. Used to be a lot more affordable. But with the shows, when these characters hit the mainstream, and that might be the key to collecting if you're in it for the money, is if you can, buy in advance the books that will become mainstream later. I mean, that's really the key to making the big money. 9.8 of this book, the coveted 9.8s, I mean, those can go for, gosh, about 1,000. So really valuable book now. This condition, the one I've got here, I would say, I don't know what I've got here, maybe an 8.5, maybe $200, $250, something like that. But this isn't a bad copy, pretty good. Just an awesome story. The what's going on with Netflix and the show was just out of this world awesome. The artwork, as you can see inside, is phenomenal, and I really dig it. This whole, there's this whole kind of gothic horror type thing going on. So these are highly collectible, and they were very cutting edge in terms of the art form of comics, and what what this story did for comics. This was just a very different take on superheroes and on comics. So I'm going through to just show you some of the inside pages. We don't, a lot of times on these channels, we just sort of show the book, but we don't show what's inside. I thought this one was worth flipping through because I just find it beautiful, and as an artist and an illustrator and someone who draws, I find the composition and the penmanship and the line work to be just really phenomenal. So I'm going to keep going through here. I even really dig the colors that they chose. I like to see the advertisements that are in. Okay, and here's Morpheus here, and captured, of course, under lock and key, trapped here. Yep. Trying to escape, can't escape, of course. Yeah, this is really cool, really cool. I like to see the advertisements for different things. So here was a Catwoman advertisement from DC. More than one creature prowls the night. That's cool. Legion 89. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely wearing the gloves on this one. I want to preserve this book as much as I can. Okay, a couple little advertisements. Oh, that's cool. American Gothic homage. So anyhow, that's the deal. This is a pretty good copy. A little bit of damage right there, but we're looking good on the cover. Everything's looking pretty nice. So this one is a keeper in my book. I love the art. I love the story. Again, that's one of my first rules of collecting, is you have to love the object and the cultural significance. And that is definitely how I feel about this book. So I'm going to display this one and enjoy it through the years. And I suspect it will go up in value. This is another one probably on the rarer side. Probably was not a huge print run. I'll have to double check my facts on that one, but I doubt this was a huge print run. So again, you guys all know that scarcity adds to value, because everything is supply and demand. So if the supply is low and the demand is high, something definitely will go up in value. So there it is, folks. That is Sandman #1, Master of Dreams, and absolutely gorgeous book. And it was a game changer, in my opinion, in terms of comics and the world of comic storytelling. Enjoy. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it if you'd subscribe and share some of our videos across your platforms, and just increase the community and the dialogue among all those of us that are building wealth and investing and enjoying collectibles and cards and comics. You all take care.